What if you found a file on your computer that controlled reality? Like your bank account, your height, your place in the universe. It's all editable in a text file. Would you use it to fix the world? Or would you go full wizard back to medieval times and live life like a cheat code? Welcome to Off to Be the Wizard, a book that asks that exact question and then answers it in the most absurd and glorious way possible. Let's break down why this book slaps and where it fails just a little bit. So this book kicks off with Martin Banks, your average, slightly awkward tech bro who stumbles on a file that controls reality. He edits it, causes some chaos, and when the feds start sniffing around, he panics and does what any rational person would do. He time travels to medieval England to pretend he's a wizard. Yeah, that's the premise, and it's genius. The world building isn't deep like Tolkien, but it's clever as hell. The logic of how magic works through editing code is treated with a weird kind of authenticity, and the book leans hard into the what if nerds had unlimited power and zero impulse control angle. Honestly, it's one of the most fun setups I've read in a while. Now, this thing is funny. It's got that dry, sarcastic humor. The dialogue is full of cheeky banter, references, and just enough absurdity to keep things light without turning into a full-on parody. That said, it does feel sometimes like the book is winking at you a bit too much. Like, hey, did you get the joke? Because it was a joke. A couple of moments are so self-aware, it kind of slows the momentum. Still, it rarely overstays its welcome. Okay, let's talk about the characters. They're fun. They're distinct, but they don't really grow. Martin is a lovable mess, but he doesn't go through much of a journey. He just gets more comfortable being a digital wizard. Supporting characters like Philip and Jimmy are entertaining, but again, don't expect deep emotional arcs or layered backstories. It's like hanging out with a D&D party where no one's role-playing super hard, but you're still having a blast. The pacing is a strong point here. The book moves quick, thanks to short chapters, witty dialogue, and plenty of wait, what just happened moments. You're never stuck in exposition hell, which is a miracle considering the concept involves hacking reality. That said, some scenes start to feel like joke setups with plot attached, and there's not a lot of tension. It's more like an entertaining ride than a gripping narrative. But honestly, that's fine. Not every book has to rip your heart out. Some can just make you laugh and say, damn, I wish I thought of that. Off to Be the Wizard is a fun, clever, and deeply nerdy read. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but that's part of its charm. If you like the idea of The Matrix meets Monty Python, you're in for a good time. Is it perfect? No. The character development is light, and some of the humor leans a bit too hard on tech-savvy readers. But I had a blast, and I think a lot of you will too. I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Would I read the next one? Absolutely. I'm actually in progress of doing so now. Do I wish I had Martin's power to change reality by editing a file? No question. First thing I do, add a 0 to my follower count, or maybe 10. If you read Off to Be the Wizard, drop your favorite moment down below, or tell me what you'd do if you could hack reality. And if you haven't read it yet, go check it out. It's actually a really good read. Final ending, like, sub, and all that good stuff. See you in the next one.